If we all of a sudden disappeared, just like we had to move away, like out of nowhere, we gathered everything we could, what would be the weirdest thing someone would find in your house?
I can't legally talk about this.
That's a good question.
Shelf of skulls.
You're like the guy from Cannibal Corpse, Mark, where you have
Maybe.
13 skulls in your basement.
I at least have 3 deer skulls and a couple bird skulls that I found. And,
That's kind of cool, actually.
well, dude, I live in the country. Shit's everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't you live on a farm?
No. I live by a highway where high-speed motors go, where a tractor-trailer can obliterate a body in under 2 seconds. But
You've watched it plenty of times before.
I was going to say...
I've seen it. It's something.
That's a hard one.
Besides that, I just got a bunch of weird shit in one cabinet. That's just a combination of books that I bought from an estate sale that involve, druids from the old England era,
That's
and
kinda
they
cool.
actually have
That's
sigils.
cool.
I will bring it in next time because
do, yeah.
it was owned by this one guy that actually specialized. He labeled each of his books, the inside cover, with his name and a different symbol and stuff. But he had an entire... I didn't have enough money to buy all of his books. But he had entire books on mythology of vampires, werewolves, fae, and all that stuff. And he had an entire library full
Dude,
of
that's
it.
amazing.
But I found a hidden one in a closet because I guess someone was trying to hide it.
Oh.
But it was one that just had symbols that people used in summoning rituals and shit.
Goodness gracious. Did you lock that book up?
No, I have it. Not with me, but it's somewhere. I tried reading it, and then I'm just God, this is very verbose.
You guys don't realize that Mark's actually a level 3 witch.
He might be.
I wish I was.
Okay, I think I found out what would probably be the strangest thing.
All right.
And let me I'll explain it, and then I have to explain myself. But out of context, it looks very suspicious.
I see. That's what I want, though. I want to know what would be the weirdest out-of-context thing in your house.
Okay, so if someone were to just go in my house, I had to pick up and leave, the strangest thing would be the sheer amount of partially used lotion bottles. And let me explain myself.
No.
We don't need to explain.
So, it started when I started dating my wife. Before we were married.
I'm sure it did.
Story's not getting any better.
It doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Well, she is very into moisturizing her hands and just lotioning her body so it's nice and hydrated. And I had never done that.
Mm-hmm.
I was always dry, scaly. My knuckles would crack in the winter and bleed. It was pretty bad.
You harlequin, baby.
Yeah, because she's just man, white people, they just don't use lotion. And she just didn't get it. And I didn't get it either. And so she showed me the light of having moisturized skin.
Yeah.
So now I like lots of different scents. So on my nightside table, there's 3 different kinds of lotion. In a little basket on our dresser, there's 3 different kinds of lotion. And then inside our cabinet, there's 4 unopened bottles of lotion.
So if you abandoned your house and then they sent someone to investigate, they would go, "Wow, this dude was single."
No, that only I think
Man, he was really weird. He had all a bunch of women things, but he's totally living here by himself.
Totally single.
See, I think it would only matter if he had Kleenex boxes everywhere to work with that.
yeah.
But if
No,
he doesn't, then it's just whatever.
No, here's the thing. My wife, she likes having Kleenex boxes around so she can blow her nose.
Then never mind. Okay, so it works in that regard.
Because you're married, that's not as weird.
So yeah, that'd be the weirdest thing I can think of.
I think in my house, I am one very white, as Timmy just said, and my dad found an old. It's not a real katana, but it's pretty much a display piece.
Yeah.
But the bottom of it is missing and stuff like that. But I keep it because it's a cool display piece.
Yeah.
But if they walked in, they would be this is really weird to be here, where there's a bunch of kids' toys everywhere.
Folded over 9,000 times.
I feel it's a pretty common thing for nerdy white guys to have swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I have 20.
Yeah, I have definitely have at least that many.
Oh, yeah.
But like most of them are clearly like Bowie knives or or like short swords. That would be like the one like Eastern weapon.
Yeah.
So
I got like a couple throwing knives and a two-handed long sword and
Oh,
stuff
that's
like
kinda
that. So and then I do have of course a katana somewhere.
Yep.
I don't know where it is yet. I put it somewhere and it just kind of disappeared. So
I enjoy outdoor activities, one of them being hunting. And if somebody were to look with some of my camouflage gear, they would find a bag that contains rubber gloves, a knife, a certain amount of rope, and plastic bags.
Cool.
Yeah.
it's for animals. I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's for killing.
Killing animals.
Me and Mark got it on lock.
yeah, I just collect things.
Well, the reason why I ask is because the weirdest thing
about
that you
Kelly?
got.
I didn't get to share.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Well, you started talking.
I guess he doesn't
You
have
gotta jump
anything.
in.
You said you had 20 swords.
I did say that. I have a lot
Kelly.
of swords.
Dude, this guy was ready for the apocalypse. Just
Well, I mean, he made a compelling argument about all the swords. But I guess other than all the random swords, I guess if somebody looked at my streaming history, it would show that I've seen like every season of America's Next Top Model. And I love
Nice.
it. It's a great show. It's a wonderful show.
Yes.
I love that you follow
Slay.
that with not like my wife really likes the show. You follow it with like, I love that show.
He's the reason I watched it,
That's
and then
awesome.
I loved it.
That's awesome.
And I would watch it again.
Okay, so if we're talking about
That was
streaming,
amazing.
if we're talking about show confessions, so now we're on that topic. So my wife, she grew up watching the Disney Channel, and I grew up with no cable. Like my family bought the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob.
I was going to say, I've seen your family's DVD collection. It's incredible.
And that's why. So we got credentials for Disney Plus. We didn't get Disney Plus. Don't find me, Disney.
Cut his mic.
Cut the mic. Disney will find you and kill you.
It's too late. Watch the Mandalorian, bitch.
the mouse could
Please steal it. Kill him.
Kill him, Donald.
I can't do it, Donald Duck.
Okay.
Otherwise-
No, I can't either.
We broke Timmy. We like just started.
Okay. So we watched the normal things like Mandalorian and such, but one of Ariel's favorite shows growing up as a kid was Lizzie McGuire. So of course,
That's a great show.
marriage is about compromise and loving the other person. So I was like, yes, Ariel, I will watch this show for you. But gosh dang darn, if by episode 3 I wasn't hooked. Man, oh man, that show is awesome. I love it. Shout out to my man Matt. I love his storyline the best. He's the annoying little brother who gets himself in wonderful hijinks. That's my streaming confession.
That's your streaming confession.
Well,
Well, the reason why I ask is because you guys came into the Citadel Ultramarine vaults and you found the weirdest thing was clearly the cultist, but they weren't here until recently.
Right.
The tiny Hell Knight that you guys fought last episode was definitely here before them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think this thing was?
Like a familiar of some kind for one of these Hell Knights, I guess.
Okay,
guardian.
Yeah.
Or a
That's a
helper.
Guardian.
gotcha.
Possessed a doll.
Yeah, it was. Did I tell you the name last time?
Yeah.
Pinocchio?
It was Pinocchio.
No, it was called a soulbound doll.
Yeah, didn't you roll a
Somebody rolled a crafting check. I do
Right,
remember
yeah.
revealing it. But yeah, it was pretty weird. As you guys are looking it over as well, you're making sure it's dead and stuff. You can actually see on its face is a red glowing gem. Looks to be swirling about with red smoky mist.
That's creepy.
It's pretty creepy.
Ooh.
Who wants to touch Chucky the Hell Knight?
You said
Kaiser will
said someone's-
grab the gem.
Okay. So you reach down and you can. It takes a minute, but you're strong enough you can kind of pull the gem out of its face. And
Cool.
yeah,
70 points of damage.
you sort of just
Call back.
We have a real old history with just grabbing gems without thinking about it.
No, you didn't put a bag over it yet.
No one's going to get this.
no one's gonna get this. But you grab it, and you can feel almost like it sort of has a life force to it. Yeah. You want to roll? Let's see, Arcana. I think would help you know this.
I would like to.
Is that the only check?
If you have a crafting check, you could use that as well.
That's better for me.
Ah, gotcha.
Natural 1.
Oh well.
I do have Arcana. If I want to delve into the other recesses of my brain.
As is tradition.
All right, 17.
17. It was the DC 16, so you're able to take away more knowledge from this.
Okay, but natural 1 means misinformation.
Oh, that is true.
And that you believe that is the correct information.
You feel like this might have been an actual person, and the soul and the gem that was in his face took it over.
I drop it.
Ta-ting! Just drops to the floor.
Kezra, what is that gem?
I don't know. I think it traps souls.
Oh my gosh.
Can Elk's gonna take a look at the body, I guess.
Okay.
Move closer to it, and it's like full plate, right?
Yeah, it's wearing a full tiny set of full plate armor.
He's gonna start taking the plate off of it,
Okay.
just take a look at what's underneath, I guess.
Gotcha. All right, so you start taking it off. It takes a little while because your tiny finger or your hands are having trouble, getting the fasteners off of this tiny
Tiny
finger.
little fastener.
Yeah.
Need pliers.
You take it off and you look at the body of it, and it looks like a doll. It literally looks like someone crafted like a humanoid figure doll with like the ball joints and everything, and then put this armor onto it.
That's a dangerous toy.
Indeed. But you said it seemed like it captured souls? This looks like it didn't even have a soul.
No, the gem. I think the gem might have a soul in it.
This thing is very terrifying. The things we have found down here are very disturbing. First, creatures from the Mwangi expanse, then this doll with a soul trapped into it.
Don't forget the undead that we faced.
Right.
Does it look like anyone else has been in this room recently?
Besides the Balgard bodies, does not look like
Besides
it.
the dead.
Something tells me this is a bit older than the cultists coming into here.
Right.
I think this has been in this room for a very long time.
Kezra will he'll reach down, he'll grab it with his sash, he'll wrap it up in his sash, and then he just kind of tucks it into his side bag.
Okay. So you tuck it away, and it just goes into your pocket.
Did anyone know what it was yelling? It was like some screeching.
I couldn't understand it.
I don't think I understood it either. It's a language I'm not familiar with.
Elkwood, I believe the PC that knew the language is now gone.
What was his name again?
Damn. I don't remember.
What was his name?
He was just
It's an odd way to describe a luck.
Yeah.
Yes, Allah. Yo, your best friend. How could you forget?
Of course. You and Alok seem to be getting quite close, Benson.
Someone say cozy.
Apparently. Other people would say that.
Taking it all the way to calling each other NPC and PC.
We're getting a joint bank account.
Moving into your new house.
I didn't even know you had multiple rooms. But I guess you only need one.
Jesus.
But yeah, this is going to remain a mystery until you guys look further into this gem that you took out of the face of this tiny creature.
So it was in the face? It was in the face of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it was in his chest.
Nope. It's in his face.
That's. I think it's even worse.
Yeah.
Kezra, perhaps when we go back to town, maybe there was someone in town who would know more about this.
Yes, hopefully. Although It is a small town. This seems little out of most people's depth.
Perhaps, but the town was started by a prominent wizard. I'd be quite shocked if there were not a few spellcasters there who might know something of the arcane arts.
Would Benson know of any other wizards in Breach Hill?
I don't think that it mentioned others. Now, there are clerics that could, there's a cleric, there's the Temple of Shaylin, that, a bard would, you would think you might find a bard there, and, they have a vast array of knowledge. So you think you could probably find somebody. It might take a little bit of time, but you think looking around in town, somebody might be able to identify what this thing was.
Benson, does there happen to be a church or cleric of Pharasma in town?
I believe there is.
There sure is.
Yes, there is.
Morta's mortuary.
Morta's mortuary?
Morta mortuary.
Morta mortuary. She might be able to help you.
Sounds right.
For dealing with souls, I think that would be the expert.
That is an excellent point, Kezra.
So you guys make a plan to go back to town and kind of consult someone else about this. Do you guys want to look around this room?
Yes, I would.
Definitely.
So let me recap on what the room looks like. A splintered table stretches across the center of this room, while broken chairs, moldy books, and general detritus litter the floor. Two bodies that appear to be frog-like humanoids, which you now know as boggards, lie sprawled on the floor near the center of the room. Of the several doors that provide exits from this room, the ones to the west and southeast hang wide open.
So Adelar's going to go up to the bodies and examine them to see how long that they've been there.
Okay.
It's a 19 for my medicine check.
They were definitely killed within the past week.
So it seems that these boggarts have been killed within the past week. So, I mean, if these cultists were, suddenly appeared here and were searching around the citadel, perhaps they've arrived within the last week. That would help maybe give us an idea of what kind of time frame we're looking at.
I think that sounds about right.
You guys want to look around the room? There's a bunch of rubbish and stuff, but you could definitely take some time to do that. Go ahead and make me some perception checks.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Natural perception checks.
I got a natural 19.
Yeah, me too. Natural 19.
Yeah, right? Thought it was hot shit.
All right, Adelar, what'd you get?
Don't worry about it.
So you let everyone down.
Per usual.
Adelar's literally never paying attention during perception.
I mean, he's got better things to think about.
So that'd be a...
He just has, when he goes to sleep at night, he just has, gold jumping over a fence instead of sheep.
he has to click the abacus, a couple times.
It's just coins falling into a
27.
pot of gold.
That'd be a 27.
There is nothing of value on the cultist bodies, but you do find some polished obsidian figures scattered throughout the debris in this room, which you think might be worth some coin.
Cool.
The figures are shaped like nail Hell Knights in full plate, Hell Knight signifier spellcaster in robes, and more general featureless humanoids.
How big are they?
They're tiny figures. You think if you put them together,
chess piece.
They might look like a chess piece.
Okay.
Like a chess set.
Whoa.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, I will note, it doesn't say that here, but it made sense to say.
Oh, yeah, it would probably be some chess-related.
Yeah. Does anybody make me a craft check on these?
Nope.
I do not craft.
Someone does.
I don't craft.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's funny that he's the cleric of Abadar, but I have the craft skill because appraise isn't a thing anymore. That wasn't my official roll. Roll out of my hand. 20.
Ooh, 20. You can tell these things were finely made, even in their sort of weathered state. You think they would? They would pull in about 20 gold pieces.
Oh yeah!
Holy shit, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Wow, that's awesome.
For the whole set, or just?
Yeah. The whole set. Yeah. Altogether, the figures collected here are worth 20 gold pieces.
Nice.
I was expecting 4.
Nope. Maybe.
Hot dang.
I mean, they're obsidian, so.
Right.
Dragon glass.
Yeah, dragon glass.
Yeah, perfect.
It's funny that they made a chess set out of it instead of weapons, but
I mean, you gotta be like pretty cool, like with obsidian, like how cool those pieces would look though.
oh yeah, you can like put them in the light.
Shiny
They
and,
have like
yeah, reflective.
You also have to be extremely careful how you carve that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
If you carve it like a rough edge, it's sharper than any knife.
Yes, it is
True.
So where do you guys want to go from here? So
Which doors were wide open?
So the it says, of the several doors that provide exits from this room, the one to the west and the southeast hang wide open.
The west and the south.
I think it'd be wise to
Yep.
venture in the rooms that are already open.
And so the west over here, and then the southeast, right there.
Before I actually step through the threshold of this door, can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything?
Sure.
17.
You don't hear a thing.
I step through.
All right. You step through the door.
Oh. Huh.
This looks to be sort of a mirror image of the room that you found the big painting in, except all the pieces of art in here are clearly ruined. So they look to be just trash at this point.
Is this particular door closed, or is it...
The
That-
eastern
yeah.
one, that one is closed.
Kezra, I'm gonna go around.
Kezra just opens the door.
As is tradition.
So Kezra, while you guys are looking at these paintings, Kezra just goes over and opens the door.
He's gonna.
This room is boring.
This room bores me.
So you open up the room there.
So open up this door.
Yep. Toppled armor racks are scattered throughout this wide room, as well as anvils, hammers, tool sets, and other supplies that were once used to repair Hell Knight's iconic armor.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nice.
So you guys want to look around the room, just go and place
Yeah.
yourselves
Yeah.
wherever you want to be.
I want to check for like baubles or anything that's of use.
Just nice,
Yeah.
interesting pieces.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh shoot.
I rolled a natural one.
No.
I rolled a 15 for that.
15. It looks like there are some weapons here that they were sort of in the middle of making. So it looks like just sort of like there's some slag hanging around, and there's some like old what would have been axes and halberds. Clearly you can't use them. But as Benson walks over to the far corner there,
Oh no.
Benson, you see what looks like a cool looking bastard sword on the table.
Ooh.
Okay.
And as you begin to walk forward, something grabs you and pulls you in.
What?
And you see
That shit.
2 kobolds. No.
what looks like a giant gelatinous cube.
Damn it.
No.
So go ahead. And,
That's what I get for the natural one.
That's what you get. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Oh, come on, Kezra.
Nah, it's good.
And John, I'm going to have to need you to make a reflex save as well.
Oh my god.
I will say I just rolled a natural 20 for initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Well, roll me the reflex save, and then we'll see where we're at from there.
I don't think that's very good. Oh, no, that's actually pretty good. That's a natural 18 plus 5, so 22.
So as you walk forward, what was the invisible cube sort of reaches out to engulf you, and you manage to take a 5-foot step back as you saw it happen. It was a DC 19. You were very close to getting just engulfed by this thing.
Okay, very lucky.
Yes, you were very lucky. So, with that said, let's go around the room. Let's see. Elkwood.
19.
Benson?
26.
Damn.
Oh.
Kezzer.
19.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good. Elk, I imagine you have the better dexterity.
Dex? Yeah, sure.
Okay, got
Plus
it.
4, yeah.
Yeah, no, mine's plus 5.
Really?
My perception.
Oh,
No,
perception.
the Dex mod, because you both got a 19.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Adelar,
16.
16. Let me go ahead and delete a lock here.
Oh, no.
Okay. Coming up first is Sir Benson.
Jesus.
So wait, is he there or is he like here?
I would be back.
He took a 5-foot step back as he avoided the engulfing attack.
Is that the size of it?
Yes, it is large.
Jesus.
It is a large gelatinous cube.
I think fire would work well here, and then I just swing, I guess.
All right.
Even though I know I'm not going to do any actual damage to this thing. Fuck me. It's a natural 1.
Natural.
Yes! Fumble deck! Fumble deck!
So we just got the Pathfinder second edition fumble deck. John, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, buddy, thank you for being the first one to use it.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
At least he'll most likely survive.
No, I'm dead.
Oh dear God.
Oh no!
This is not a good one to get.
No.
We're starting strong.
Melee fumble. Eat dirt. You fall prone and are blinded until the end of your next turn.
Oh, wow.
That's really bad.
Holy fucking shit.
That's like severe minuses to Dex and to
my God.
AC and
Not to mention.
And it's a blob!
Yeah, there's a giant ooze here. Who's ready to eat?
Prone and blinded. Dirt fell in your eye. You fell on the ground and your face went straight into the dirt.
Well, you know what I think?
Rub some
Like,
dirt in your eye.
Benson was so startled by this thing just showing up, he immediately just went to swing at it, but it was like moving back, and it just
yeah, you nailed the reflex, but you didn't stick the landing.
Yep. Okay.
Unfortunate. So goodbye, everyone. I'm dead.
Well, that was your first action, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I guess I'll just stand up for a second action. And
Yeah.
then
Does it
just,
say you can stand up, or does it say?
It just says you fall prone, so yeah, he can stand up, but he's blind until the end of your next turn.
Okay. So you can stand up, but you're still blinded though.
Someone
I'm
could
gonna
use
take
the free
a
action.
5 foot. Benson will take a 5 foot step back.
Okay.
And just start rubbing at his eyes.
All right.
He knows he needs to see right now.
so what is he backing himself into?
There's just work tables and stuff. There's nothing like.
So he's like falling on work.
Oh yeah, there's like tools and shit falling off and everything. Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
So after that turn, it comes to Elkwood.
Okay, Elk is going to take a move action to get back further away. Let's see, back here. He's going to hunt prey. Yeah, he's just going to hunt prey, and then he's going to call Skull to come back to him because he sees this giant blob thing, and
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a Skull would.
yeah, take a bite out of that gelatin. You know, it just
Hey,
You can definitely trip it.
we've definitely eaten Jello. Come on.
yeah. He's concerned. He just wants to keep him out of the way.
Yep.
So he's just moving back to a safer area, but he did hunt prey on it. So next turn, maybe he can shoot it.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. That is it.
Elk's turn goes by. It comes to Kezra.
Kezra will. Kezra will. He will. Fuck it. He wants to burn this thing.
Wants to burn it?
He is going to cast a heightened burning hand.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. With his signature spell, he can heighten it.
Oh, nice.
So
This thing doesn't have reflex.
It's a very dexterous.
it has to roll a reflex save.
It has to roll a reflex save.
Yes.
What's this? What's it? +1.
I'm not fucking kidding with you. 18.
Oh my god.
What?
It beats it. My DC's 18. How is that possible?
It had a +0,
Oh my god.
So nothing.
so nothing. All right.
Oh,
I cast shield.
Okay.
Sad plate
That's
mail noise.
man.
18 from a goddamn blob.
It has a +0. I don't.
it rolled out of the way.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Where's your god now?
Now it's gonna eat me because I didn't move.
Could have moved instead of cast a shield.
After Kezra, it comes to Adelar.
Throw money at it.
All right. So I'm decided between a couple things. You might want to cut this out.
All right.
I'm just going to read this spell.
Okay.
All right, it's called Protection. You ward a creature against a specific alignment. Choose chaotic, evil, good, or lawful. Oh, wait, this thing's probably neutral. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oozes do not care.
No.
All the motives of blobs.
That motive, that pure intelligence that they have.
All right.
What careful planning they go for to just sit in a room and wait for someone to walk into them.
Yeah. All right. I don't feel. Well, actually, how many actions is this? Okay, so I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward on Benson and the Blob.
All right.
So he prays to Abadar, give Benson protection against this blob. And then, Jake, I need you to roll me a Fortitude save.
Okay.
23.
You do me a favor, John, and reverse those numbers.
Oh my god.
32.
He got a 32.
By the way, blobs are fortuitous.
I'll tell you that is a natural 20.
Blobs are,
Oh, that's
blobs
a natural 20,
blobs
so
are tough.
critical success.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If it was a regular success, you would have taken half, but now you take nothing.
I take nothing.
Yeah,
I did not expect the classic gelatinous cube to do anything. Anyway.
That's my turn.
Well, it's his turn.
Okay. It is the Ooze's turn.
What to get on that initiative?
So right now there are two people directly south of him. Is that correct? Am I seeing that right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, one of them's an idiot and cast a shield instead of just moved.
So he's going to take a 5-foot step down and engulf the both of you. So let me go ahead and read engulf. So I'll tell you, it's a reflex save. So go ahead and make me a reflex save.
This is very bad.
That blind condition is gonna be real good.
Yeah, what's your
It
reflex?
doesn't say anything about reflex. Just says perception.
Interesting.
That is weird.
Oh, it just says -4 to perception?
Yeah.
Oh, that is very
Daredevil.
strange. Yeah, I know.
Blind used to be like completely helpless.
Yeah.
Is that a natural one?
15?
That is a fail.
8.
8. You are both engulfed. So let me read
Our
engulf.
luck was gonna run out eventually, Benson.
Okay, at least like while I'm like flailing blind trying to get out, just let me like light a cigarette. Just let this happen.
Your head sticking out of the side of the cube. Just
Yeah.
Why didn't I move?
so engulf is a two-action action. The monster strides up to double its speed. It can move through spaces of any creatures in its path. Any creature of the monster size or smaller whose space the monster moves through can attempt a reflex save listed. Blah blah blah. A creature unable to act automatically critically fails this save. If a creature succeeds at its save, it can choose to either be pushed aside. Blah blah blah. A creature that fails its save is pulled into the monster's body. It is grabbed, is slowed 1, and has to hold its breath or start suffocating.
Oh my gosh.
The creature takes the listed amount of damage when the first engulfed, and at the end of each of its turn while it is engulfed.
This is really bad.
Yes.
So, Benson, you take 9 points of acid damage. Kezra, you take 8 points of acid damage.
Owie.
Oh wait, John, did you add a +1 to your save because of Forbidding Ward?
16.
16 does not help.
All right, just checking.
Also, a creature engulfed by the cube or hit by its attacks must make a fortitude save.
You get a +1 to that Fortitude save.
Well, at least both of you are fortuitous.
The reflex save was a natural 2. The fortitude was a natural 3.
I mean, positive direction.
At least you're fortuitous.
18. 18.
An 18 total
Yes.
does not do it.
With the +1?
Oh, 19.
No.
Come on.
So as you see Benson and Kezra get swallowed by this gelatinous cube, all of a sudden they completely stand still as they're paralyzed.
Really using this conditions card deck.
Just want to get
You're
it out
blind, slowed, and paralyzed.
And the one spell that I had that could have potentially done 2d10 damage failed.
I could have done 4d6 fire.
there. Let's hear some more shit talking about how Benson's overpowered.
You're literally talking about how you'll never die right before this. So.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Well.
All right. So, John, I'll tell you, as Benson is paralyzed, you can see that really nice looking bastard sword you saw just sort of floating around inside of its body.
Can I see that?
No, because he's blind.
You can't. So no, you feel what you know as a bastard sword sort of float across your body, and you're like, man, when I get out of here, I'm gonna get that thing.
Are we paralyzed as long as we're engulfed? Like, how long are we paralyzed?
Let me read that really quick.
How does that work?
A victim can attempt a new save to recover at the end of each of its turns.
End of each of his turns.
So, Benson, it is your turn.
You can recall knowledge, and that's it.
So I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay.
Well, you can.
Seeing as I
You can make another fortitude save to try to not be paralyzed anymore, though.
And you get a +1 to that.
Adler's handing out ones like they're candy.
You got that.
20. Why can't I do math right now? 22.
22. Through pure divine rage, you're able to make your muscles work again.
Yeah.
You're no longer paralyzed.
Benson is fucking furious.
He killed a little Death Knight creature, and he's going to die too.
I assume we're slowed 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of your turn. So you're no longer paralyzed, and you are no longer blinded.
Ooh,
Still
you can
slowed, though.
see.
Yep, still slowed, and you're considered grappled, but that doesn't really... It doesn't matter unless something else is there.
I'll just keep this paralyzed card nearby.
Yeah, just keep it right there.
Yep.
After Benson, it comes to Elkwood.
Okay, so what type of check? Recall knowledge.
Elk, I would like you to make me an occultism check.
Woo! Woo!
I know you've been wanting to do this for ages now.
No. 14.
A 14. You've heard of oozes. You have never seen them in such a beautiful geometric shape before. This is beyond your
very
knowledge.
geometric shape. It's very nice looking, but we must fight. And so, second action, take a shot.
I'm gonna die.
Take a shot. Wow, 15.
A 15 to hit it does it.
Oh,
It's literally the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, but you never know.
It's the blobby side of the barn.
Yep.
That's the episode name right there.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
See if that piercing damage, I don't know if that does anything.
Nope, seems to
Last action,
do just fine.
don't shoot again, because why the hell not? What about 29?
Wow, that does really well.
Is that a crit?
If it wasn't the news, yeah.
6 points of damage.
There we go. There we go.
For anyone curious, oozes cannot be crit.
That is true.
Who knows? Could have changed the second edition. I didn't roll high enough knowledge check, so I wouldn't know.
Okay,
That's my turn.
that's your turn. Kezra.
Make that
I don't think I have occultism. Let me just make sure, since that's the only thing I can do.
and make that
You can,
fortitude
yeah, I
save.
mean, you can make the fortitude save, but
That's what I'm gonna do. Fortitude save, because
all right.
I'm not trained in occultism.
How many are?
18.
18 does not do it. You are still paralyzed.
This thing fucking sucks.
Like most cubes.
This thing has sucked in every iteration of
Yeah, it's always
tabletop RPG.
Yeah.
It's up to Hador.
All right, after that, it
Why
comes...
didn't I move?
I said something, but
I did the same thing. I was like, I back up 5 feet. There's no way it's gonna come and get me.
yeah.
now.
As soon as he said shield, I'm like, okay, up to you.
After Kezra, it comes to Adelar.
Okay, so I know in 1E you were allowed to draw a weapon as part of a move action. Did they do away with that with the 3-action economy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drawing's an action.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, so you have to draw.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to move. So 5, 10, 15. I still have line of sight. I'm gonna move a little bit out the door.
So for everyone at home,
He is out.
Adelar just fucking left the room.
Benson will remember this.
And he, that was one action. Second action, he's going to sustain the ward. So Abadar, please continue to help Benson. He cannot
Imagine, please sustain, and then he leaves. It just
And then third action, I'm going to, for the first time ever on the Dragon Punch Squad podcast, Adlar is going to draw his crossbow.
Wow.
Does he even know
I'm
how
like-
to use that thing?
90% sure you've done that before.
I didn't.
I don't actually think he has.
I don't think I talked about it.
Didn't you
Yeah.
pick up a good crossbow?
You have a +1 crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, I will change that on my character sheet.
Yeah, because I remember you took the +1 crossbow.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
the-
No, I have it here. Good.
Yeah,
All right,
the
cool.
first 2 items you got out of the coffins with the whites. It was a magical elven curve blade, and then your crossbow.
Yeah, I took that.
Right.
Yep. All right, after Adelar, it comes to their turn.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So for the +1 crossbow on Path Builder, I don't think it looks quite right. Shouldn't it be 1 2d8?
No.
It's striking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
if you have a strike.
Potency rune, striking rune.
All right. Sounds
So
good.
it just has a potency rune.
Yep.
Got it.
So it comes to the gelatinous cube's turn. It is going to melt me. So I need to do some damage to Kezra then.
I'm still engulfed.
Okay, so I need to do damage to both of you.
Does he have to keep rolling the fortitude save as long as he's in it?
Yeah, as long as he's in it, he needs to make a fortitude save, yeah.
Can I do that now?
All right, so
You have to make the fortitude save twice to get out of it, no
yes.
matter what.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, because it happens at the end of your turn.
No.
So
The worst.
let me do some retcon damage here.
Oh no.
Benson, 4 damage.
Okay.
This is it. We did take damage last time.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Got it.
Yeah.
I took 8 points of damage last
He
time.
took
Got
nothing.
it.
I took 9, so how about we change that with a 4?
No. Although the cube. So the cube is going to take a 5-foot step this way.
Oh no. God, that got close.
Wait, am I out then?
I think it would take you with it.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it moves
yeah.
the sword with
Fair
it.
enough.
Yeah. So go ahead and move there, and then it's going to try to make a attack at Skult.
No.
The dog.
You asshole.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Except for Adelar.
Yes.
Run away. Find new
All right.
friends.
Next.
Well, Abadar, it's your will.
Next animal companion, Big Bumble.
Big bubble. The cube got a 26 versus Skult.
Yeah. 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 He got him.
All right.
Fuck gelatinous cubes.
Let's just all remember that this is John's fault for rolling a natural 1 on perception.
Sure, buddy.
He takes 2 damage,
Oh.
2 acid damage, and then he needs to make a fortitude save.
Hold on. Okay, 2 damage. I need my pencil. Okay, let me just write that down. And fortitude save.
Okay, Kelly's just left the table. He's just.
I need
Oh,
some,
no,
he's pouring more whiskey. That's a good
yeah.
idea.
I could use some more liquor too.
He's
Mind?
slightly fortuitous.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm looking for my die. I can't find my D20. I guess it never happens.
It's right there, Mark.
Yeah, damn it. All right, D20.
Let's toast Benson and Kezra's death.
Oh, and maybe the wolf too. Ah, natural 1. That's beautiful.
So,
And Scald.
And Sculpt did too.
so Sculpt is paralyzed.
Great. Well, that's fun.
Second attack. 15 total on Sculpt.
I mean, since he's paralyzed, I'm sure.
Okay.
Gives you what, like a -4?
You're flat-footed.
Yeah.
Wait,
So it's just a -2.
wait. So
You're flat-footed and you can't act.
what was that? What was that
So
again?
-2.
Yeah, it was a 15 total.
He missed somehow. AC 18.
Wow, that's impressive for Sculpt. I'm pretty.
He's a freaking wolf.
That is true.
Okay.
Alrighty, so the ooze goes up, taking Kezra and Benson with it, and smacks Sculpt in the face, and Sculpt just sort of freezes in place.
Yeah. You move. Wait, okay, this ended. Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. I was just thinking of turn twice.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, why are they moving? Oh yeah, that's right. They're in the cube.
Yep.
I keep forgetting.
Okay. That was the cube's turn. It comes back to Benson.
Okay.
Wait. Did we take damage at the end of his turn?
It says at the end of
Probably our turn if we're still in it.
the creature takes the listed amount of damage when first engulfed, and at the end of each of its turns while it's engulfed. So your turns. At the end of your turn. So at the end of your turn, you need to make the Fortitude save for paralysis, and then take damage.
Wait, so does that mean at the end of the turn making the process? So that means that potentially they could try to get out of this?
Right.
Okay.
Wait, did you skip me in general?
Did I?
I think you
Yeah.
did skip Elkwood.
Yeah.
Elkwood goes after Benson.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't gone yet, Benson. It was the cube's turn, right?
Yeah, it was the cube.
Yeah,
and
the
then-
cube moved.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
cube.
but the cube moved because then on the new turn you rolled for the Fortitude save, so you're no longer paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
But
Did
then you
I-
moved down.
You shot the arrow.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah, that was last turn.
that was
It's
Okay.
a new round.
All right, so I think I actually skipped your turn. So
Yes.
Go ahead and take a.
that's what I thought.
Go ahead and take your turn, and maybe you'll avoid some of these attacks with Skull.
Okay, so I'm taking away those 2 points for
Let's just say you had some foresight.
Okay. Shit. I'm going to roll 1. Okay. I mean, that's a 23. It's not like it matters because I'm going to hit and.
You hit really well, like right in the center of the square.
See, the thing is, last turn when I hit this thing, I can't even tell if I'm freaking doing anything to this thing, right?
You are taking chunks out of it.
Oh.
I will tell you that chunks of gelatin are slapping on the floor.
Like at a buffet. Got it.
And you pick them up off the floor and slurp them up.
Ooh. Let's see. That is 10 damage on that arrow.
Not bad.
Well, I might as well shoot another one at this point. I mean, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that hits. 3 damage.
Okay.
And he is going to take a move action to go back. Yeah.
All right.
I have line of sight here, I believe.
Yeah.
Admiral, get out of the way!
Shoves him aside.
The George Costanza route. I love it. And I don't have any other actions for Scott.
You don't have any other actions?
Well, I feel like he should try to protect himself. But,
I mean,
I give too much credit for himself, I guess.
But did Skull run? Is my roll 20 not
Well, I would have to order him, I guess, to get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that's the one thing I really feel like he would.
Oh, wait, did you tell Sculpt to run earlier?
I told him to move back, yeah.
Okay, well, wait. I'll give you the chance to say that Sculpt is still following that order.
Okay,
To
so-
stay away from it.
Yeah, because he'll get sucked right into that.
Yes, he will, yes. As your foresight told you.
Yes. You take 2 damage in the future, but you make that 4-2, you make the AC check.
All right, so you did miss out on damage on us.
Oh, did I?
When engulfed and at the end of our turns, we both ended our turns inside this thing.
Oh. All right, so let me go and roll some damage then.
Oh,
That's
hands
fair.
off chest piece. Boom.
Go ahead and do some engulf damage. Benson takes 9.
Oh, God.
Kezra takes 4.
Oh, thank God.
At least you're able to see them, Paddler.
This is all acid damage, if that makes any difference.
Oh, yeah, I'm immune to acid.
Oh, see, I knew something was going to come up.
Hell Knight Armor's immune to acid.
DR. Got an acid wash.
Okay, so the cube takes its turn as Elkwood foretold. It comes back to Benson.
Also a telepath.
So Benson looks around inside of this cube. He sees Kezra. What does Kezra look like?
Terrified. Terrified and frozen.
Benson, this is not going to work, but I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt to bull rush Kezra out of the cube.
Okay, so
I'm flat-footed.
yeah, you're flat-footed,
But can he do that while he's grappled? Because he
I'm not grappled.
you are technically grappled while you're in the cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you
so-
can swing, right?
You can still swing. You can still attack.
I can't move at all.
But you can swing to a hit, though.
Yeah, you can attack while you're in it. You can attack. You can swing your sword around.
I just will.
But while you're, yeah. So
Okay, so the only thing I can do is swing in here.
Yeah.
yeah. So you can. So
Dude,
yeah,
you'll
you,
hit every single time.
Yeah. So you can try to swing around, or you can try to move out of it and try to get that very high reflex save in order to escape it.
So there's a high reflex save in order to try to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, I don't have good reflexes.
You get a +1 to it.
But you think slashing around would probably be a bit more effective.
You know what?
I guarantee.
No, I'm playing this. Benson is furious. He is inside this cube. His eyes light up. His sword goes white with light, and he just slashes down with zeal.
Okay.
Just don't roll one.
All right. Go ahead and.
How can I miss?
By rolling
Like,
a one.
I really want to know.
Oh, John.
I think it's a 16.
You hit it.
That definitely hits.
Okay, good.
I've been hitting it with a 15, so.
Gotta find my damage die here. Yeah, I'm just really nervous, okay?
Yeah. Swing, Benson!
That's... Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. It's the wrong die. That was max damage.
Max damage.
So that's
Oh, yeah.
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
Damn.
Hot damn.
Benson's mad.
No kidding. Okay, so
That's your first action.
yeah,
I mean,
you slash your sword back and forth into this thing, and a piece of it opens up, and you spill out.
okay.
Nice.
Can I see Kezra inside?
Yeah, because there's just sort of floating around like a statue.
I don't want to stick my hand in and try to pull him out.
Keep slashing.
I'll keep slashing.
All right.
So,
That's 3 on the die. I miss.
What's your total?
Oh wait, no, that's a +9 now, so that's 12.
And then you hit.
Okay,
Wow.
you're fighting a giant stationary target, as I've been told. So,
that's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. You slash, and you think if you get one more strike off, you might be able to. Kezra might be able to spill out of it.
Ooh.
Then, as my last action, I will
Yes.
swing.
All right.
yeah.
It's a natural 19 on the die for 17.
Okay.
Yes!
So go ahead and deal some damage.
Benson is just screaming, by the way.
Oh yeah.
In Inferno.
5 points of damage. Don't tell
All
me
right.
that wasn't enough.
That was just enough.
Yes.
As Kezra comes spilling out.
Blunk.
Yep.
I'm sweating so much.
Benson or John?
Both of us.
He sort of slides out like Frank Reynolds in that one episode of It's Always Sunny. I just want to be pure.
The more Frank Reynolds references we can have on the show, the better.
Yeah, our ratings are just gonna go
Wholeheartedly
way
agree.
up. All right, and after Benson, it comes to Elkwood.
Oh, God, it's my turn again.
Yeah.
Wait, did we skip Kezra?
No, I'm after you.
Yeah, that's right. I know, it's so weird with everyone being paralyzed at one point. 14.
That hits.
All right. Ooh, that's good. 5, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage?
What?
Wow.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, 13. Yep.
Okay.
That's a sharp arrow.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's a very sharp arrow. And no one's trapped inside, so...
Wait, you're not doing... Does precision damage affect it?
It is immune to precision damage. So subtract the precision from that, and then I'll...
5.
5. Okay.
Well, it's 5 points of damage.
Got it.
I just rolled max on the precision damage.
Oh, gotcha.
So actually, for something other than buttons,
Got it.
so far I just don't remember.
That's
So
fine. That's fine. It's all good.
second shot. 13.
That hits.
Yeah, boy. 6 points of damage.
Cool.
Just loosing another shot. 15.
That hits.
Oh my god. 1 point.
1 point of damage.
Yep.
So Elk sits off from a distance, and he just unloading arrows into this thing, and you see just like globs of gelatinous cube just spilling out the back. After Elk, it comes to Kezra.
I'm gonna roll. I guess. Wait, did I get the
You're
recall
out.
knowledge last time? Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, I'll call this one.
Oh yeah, it says
Fortitude save, fail.
Wait, aren't you out of the
You're
cube?
out.
You're out of the cube right now.
Yeah, you're out.
But he needs...
You're only paralyzed while you're in, because
It says a creature engulfed by the cube or hit by its attacks is paralyzed until it succeeds a DC.
so I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, until you make that fortitude save.
So I'm laying on the ground paralyzed.
Yep.
Right, okay.
You're still in big trouble.
You want to try to recall knowledge while you're on the ground? While you're
I don't have occultism, so I'm.
Oh, right.
I'm prone and paralyzed.
All
So, fuck me, right?
Hang in there.
Adelar.
Okay, so Adelar is feeling a little silly because he just remembered that he has a new fancy spell that Kezra taught him. So as a free action, he's going to drop the crossbow. With one action, he's going to sustain the ward for good old Benson. And with the next 2 actions, he's going to do a little attack called Produce Flame.
Ooh, very
So
nice.
he's got a little ball of flame is going to appear in his hand, and he's going to shoot it at the cube. Oh man, that's a 26.
That definitely hits.
It
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
dodges out of the way.
It's reflex. I swear. Ooh.
Tim opening a dice bag now.
Opening a second dice bag.
No, he wants to use his fire dice bag.
Do you need to borrow a dice?
He wants to get a red die to roll.
I'm leaving all this in.
God bless you.
Much damage.
I'm Tim. I don't know my character.
Minimum damage, 5 points of fire damage.
So as minimum, that's not bad.
I know, and it's magic, so
Yeah. Okay.
Does it do anything extra?
Nope.
Nope. Just seems to sizzle.
No, never mind.
Well, you said it's immune to criticals.
It is
Yes.
immune to crits. Yeah.
All right, well there you go.
Got it. Okay. After Adelar, it comes back to the cube's turn.
Wonder what it's gonna do.
It's going to swing. Move
Kinda-
right over.
Gonna go ahead and just slide right here and try to engulf Benson and Kezra yet again.
So I was kind of hoping that our healer would heal me after I got out of the cube.
It's okay. He's
I guess
clear.
I was just a fool.
I mean, talking is a free action, and you can do it anytime during.
Benson is fucking screaming.
He was attacking. He didn't say, "Hey, Adelar, I need a little healing."
Yes, fight
I
before me.
No, Tim did his thing. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not mad. This is fun.
So Kezra's automatically engulfed because I can't act.
That is correct. So Benson, I need you to make me that tasty reflex save.
You didn't throw money at him. That's why he didn't heal you.
Maybe you got that +1 there, Benson.
Yep, I'm totally good now. There's no way I can fail. Actually, fuck! That was a 20.
That's a 20. You're fine.
Wait. Would a 19 fail?
With a 19. No, a 19 would succeed.
Okay, I was about to say you're welcome, but
No, I'm just giving you shit. I'm
So,
you know.
Benson, you can slide out of the way whichever way you want there.
I would prefer to stay to here, but if you say I can't move to that point just because of where I was,
No, you can move wherever. I mean, you're dodging out of the way, so if you want to slide past that wall there, you're more than welcome.
okay.
Natural 2 on my fortitude.
Got it.
Give me that damage.
All right. So,
Damn.
as Kezra is standing there frozen, the ooze just goes, yummy, and slides over his paralyzed body, doing 4 points of acid damage.
Redemptive strike. Can I do that?
Your retributive strike? Sure, yeah.
I have no
It
idea.
isn't an attack roll.
Oh, that's right. So
It's
now,
just
Oh, it's a
damage.
move
Yeah.
action.
Yep,
Right.
yep. It's just an action.
Damn it, Benson.
You're not reacting to anything. I'm just burning.
Sad plate mail. Sad plate mail noise.
Damn it, Benson, you useless.
All right. After the cube's turn, it comes to Benson.
Swing.
I'm just gonna keep trying to cut Kezra out.
Yeah. Come on, it's just like on signs. Swing away.
Wait, it doesn't have another turn, another action,
It's a 2-action to do the
right.
engulf thing, and
and one to move. Okay.
Yep.
I definitely hit it. It wasn't a natural 20, but it was a 16 on the die.
Yeah, well, you
so-
certainly hit it. So go ahead.
Well, oh wait. Wait.
crits.
Is 25 a critical?
There's no.
It's no crits.
Oh, yeah,
Just the
that's
news.
I told everyone that. I'm an idiot. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Dude, we're
Second swing.
chipping away, man.
That's a 12.
That hits.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a large
That's-
stationary creature.
Without zeal, that's almost max at 10.
At 10. So you bring your sword across, trying to cut Kezar out, and all of a sudden the ooze just sort of steams and melts into the floor as it dies.
The
Yes.
second Kezra becomes grabbable, I pull him back at least 10 feet.
Okay.
He's just staring at you with fear in his eyes. Silent.
Don't let me die like this.
So after a
And
minute,
then I
or
pull out my dagger and sink it into his heart.
Well, I was hoping.
knew you were a traitor, Benson. It wasn't a lock to worry about. It was you.
Well, it was like when he was talking. Sorry, like you were talking about like slashing across the cube, like you hit Kezra through.
Yeah.
Oh,
it gets to spill into the cube. So,
After I pull him back, I want to see what that bastard sword was.
so you go up, and it is a very nice looking bastard sword. It's very, it's very stylized in order of the nail, insignias and stuff like that. And you see, it's a language you do not know, but you can tell that there's writing on the blade.
ooh.
It looks to be engraved.
Can any of you read this?
Question: does anyone know Infernal?
Nope.
It means strength.
After like 12 seconds, Kezra stands up.
So Adelar rushes over to Benson and Kezra. It's like, Benson, this is not the time to look at weapons.
Fuck you!
And
I did like all the damage to that thing. Give me my loot.
Ouch.
I just love how fucking petty Adelar is.
A true player.
so it's like, Benson, be still. And he casts heal. Let's see how much I heal you.
Wow.
And I'm doing the 3 channels, so I'm getting good old Kezra in this.
Oh, Benson, it's not like I did any damage to it.
There's like a million arrows on the other side of the room.
Just stuck inside of it.
That's 12 points of healing to Kezra and Benson.
Ooh.
Thank
And
you.
Skull. Did Skull get hurt?
The skull actually didn't because
Oh, right.
I used
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
foresight.
yeah.
And then, did
Okay.
you get hurt or no?
No.
Okay.
Because I used foresight.
Got you.
It was a psychic spell for first edition.
Yeah, it's a free GM thing because it's fucking stupid.
Because you skipped me.
Would I be able to make like any knowledge check on the sword to see like I know it's infernal?
I would say as a paladin, you've certainly seen that language somewhere.
I dropped the sword.
I would just like, you just see the sword and you're like, what does it say? I'm like, it says strength, purity. Don't worry about it.
I walk away. I don't touch the sword.
Got it.
I pick it.
Kezra-
Sorry.
Does Elf pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He don't give shit.
Okay.
He's like, oh, this is cool looking, but I can't use it.
Yeah. So yeah, you pick it up. Like I said, it's a very nice and stylized Order of the Nailed Bastard sword.
Nice.
Is it if I read on, is it magical?
It emanates the same thing from all the +1 weapons you guys have gotten.
Ah.
This is very nice. Are you sure you don't want it, Benson?
Benson already has a +1 longsword.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he added a +1 bastard sword.
Don't have a +1 bastard sword.
Yeah,
But it's got Infernal engraved on it.
fine, I'll take it.
All right.
But
I'll get somebody to rub it off.
we just shave it off.
right.
It's unmarked. We don't know where it came from.
That's what the lonely man said.
Yep. I mean, you just saying that makes me realize I've been rolling bastard sword damage this entire time without realizing it.
Wait,
No,
really?
it's a 1d8 until you two-hand it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bastard you
Yeah.
can do.
The key to a bastard sword is that you deal 1d8, you deal longsword damage until you two-hand it, and then it's 1d12.
Well, then that wouldn't be useful too, because you use
shield.
a shield.
Yeah, but sometimes I might want to do more damage. I like bastard swords.
All right, I'm just saying, Iomede's favorite weapon is a longsword.
Yes.
Yeah, he's using a quote-unquote longsword right now. What do you guys want to do from here?
Inspect the other things, I guess.
I'm waiting 10 minutes.
Okay, so you wait 10 minutes. While you're in this room...
These guys are still hurt?
Yeah.
Are you still hurt, Benson?
I am almost... Well,
You took like, yeah, what?
I'm still looking hurt, but...
You look,
Alright,
you
'cause
took
I-
like 22 damage, didn't you?
9
points at one time, 9 points.
18, yeah.
I mean, I have all my heals for the day, so if we
Actually, wait. I had casted false life on myself,
Yes.
so then I am fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Don't worry about me then.
All right. So, you said, are you taking 10? Okay, so during this 10 minutes, Adelar is gonna motion to the group like, we've encountered this creature, this thing. I think before we head any further, I should consult Abadar about this and see if we should continue for the day. And Adelar is going to cast Augury.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Gotcha.
So that's why it kind of works out. And it says you gain a vague glimpse of the future. During the casting of the spell, ask about the results of a particular course of action. The course of action would be, Abadar, should we continue on exploring this level of Citadel terrain, or should we head back? Into town? And so the spell can predict results up to 30 minutes into the future and reveals the GM's best guess among the following outcomes. Wheel, the results will be good. Woe, the results will be bad. Wheel and woe, the results will be a mix of good and bad, and nothing. There won't be particularly good or bad results. Now, on the GM, it says the GM rolls a secret DC 6 flat check. On a failure, the result is always nothing. This makes it impossible to tell whether a nothing result is accurate. If anyone asks about the same topic as the first casting of Augury during an additional casting, the GM uses the secret roll result from the first casting.
Got it.
If circumstance change enough, though, it's possible to get a different result. But we're not. Well, I'm the only one casting.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pray to Abadar. You really hone yourself in, and you actually feel a really strong connection that you don't think you felt before. Obviously, you haven't used Augury yet.
Right.
And you feel as though he says something along the lines of, your safety is insured.
Okay.
So after communing with Abadar, he's kind of like in like some sort of like repose, like on his knees, I imagine, like in the corner. And then afterwards, he kind of shakes himself out of his meditation. He looks at the group and says, "Well, I think Abadar will guarantee our safety, so I think we are good to explore the rest of this level. I think we shall be all right."
While you've been doing this, Benson's actually been... Benson takes a knee real quick. You, GM's discretion. Being a student that has literally been raised from birth in every order of the Church of Iomade, would Benson using these Hell Knight weapons offend Iomade? If you want me to have to make a check or whatever.
You don't think so. Like I said, Church of Iomedae and Hell Knights have a very strange relationship for the most part. Now, one of the things is that the Asmodeus is clearly directly opposed to Iomedae, but that doesn't mean that all Hell Knights worship Asmodeus. Most of them, some of them clearly worship Abadar. A lot of them might even worship Iomedae in a weird way, only because they hate demons and devils and stuff. So this one doesn't have any symbols of doesn't have any symbols of Asmodeus on it.
On neither the sword or the armor.
Right. Yeah. They're just stylized Hell Knight things.
Okay.
Now, if this thing had the face of Asmodeus on it or the 5-pointed star, you definitely wouldn't touch it. But this one just looks to be very Order of the Nail stylized.
Okay.
So you clearly don't have the connection to it that a lock might have, but you could use it without getting any kind of bad omen sent to you from it.
So Benson tosses the Hell Knight longsword in the direction of Adelar, and then he picks up the bastard sword, and he just like Benson is very clearly infuriated with himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he just throws it down and grabs the other sword and begins walking out of the room.
I thought you threw it at Adelar.
What's his problem?
Point first.
I'm not sure. Benson, are you alright? That battle that cube was pretty terrifying.
Just frustrated, friend. Let's move on.
Tell me, what are you so frustrated about?
A goddamn sword. And I almost killed me and Kezra, and he's just looking around the room. He's just infuriated with how stupid that was. You get the sense that he just expects better out of himself.
Yeah. Well, Benson, we live in a world of dangers that disguise themselves from the naked eye, and it's hard sometimes to always be on the alert, especially when something glitters as sparkly as potential profit. I know I have been blinded many times by
Then sell the sword, and I walk away.
Wow.
Well, you heard him. It's ours now.
Find your scoopers.
I just look back at Benson and I say, it shall be done.
So you guys have one more room to look through in these vaults. Who wants to walk in first?
I look at
Benson will.
Oh.
I figured Benson probably was there before any of us even got there.
Yeah, just because he walked off, yeah.
He's charging ahead.
All right, so you guys walk into this room. Empty weapon racks line the walls of this room. Repair forges long abandoned and cold sit in a lonely row toward the back, along with a crude lean-to, seemingly made from bits of rope and ripped leather. As Elk walks in this room, he sees this these lined, the walls lined with weapons, and a lot of them are rusty and stuff. But he kind of just gets lost in it as he starts thinking back to when he was a young child, actually. I want to take us to a scene where we see a young Elk he's getting the shit kicked out of him, and there's just a clashing of metal back and forth. And we look up from Elk, and you see there's an orc. Come on, are you trying to miss on purpose? Elk grunts, swinging the blade. Whoosh. Come on, give me something to work with. Elk begins panting, exhaustion setting in, his eyes darting from the two goblins in the room to the half-orc that struck blow after blow, surrounded by shoddy weapons and makeshift holders. Damn it, Elk. Don't tell me you're tired already. For Gorham's sake, you're making me look like a fool. You think he will like this progress? The orc swings, striking the blade of the half-elf, causing the child's arm to grow numb from the shock of the blow. It clangs. Another strike, and a clatter as the sword falls from the boy's numbing hands. Smack! The flat end of the blade whops along the face of the young Elk.
Ah, fuck!
Instinctively, Elk takes his hand to his face and just sort of nurses the slap that he just took. Hey, you know what he said about using those words. Overuse leads to the words meaning nothing. It takes away the pure meaning, the emotion of it. No, get your ass up. The half-orc, easily over 6 feet tall, rippling with muscle, leaned on this longsword, point to the stone floor. Now, we go again. Otherwise, you are back on the street and will scavenge to make your bread. This is your chance to try to live in refinement. Along the wall were 2 goblins, wearing surprisingly elegant clothing for the scene, all with a necklace of Calistria dotted around their neck. They watched with mere amusement to the total one-sided training segment, sort of cackling at him. All right, so you've tried axes, spears, long swords, and short swords, and every one of them you were pathetic with.
They all feel weird in the grip. I'm trying.
The child began to plead his case, standing up again now, catching a good second wind. He reached down, grabbing the short sword, the grip feeling clunky and foreign in his hands. With each swing, he grew tired and exhausted. It just didn't feel right. Come at me again, if you hit me at least once. And it has to be a good strike. I will put in a good word to the boss for you. How does that sound? Another few clashes, and the sword once again was thrown from the hands of the half-elf, growling as another swift smack to the other cheek with the flat end of the blade sent him back again. Pathetic. What's that fire from years ago? Where is that intensity? Another smack, and another, the child trying to block the strikes with his frail arms. Where is the child that instead of being fearful struck back? Kneeling now, stopping the barrage. The child found in a waterlogged home. Closer he moved. The house where I was sent to kill a useless father and a child. Elk's eyes, from the pain of the anger, started to try and strike the half-orc with anything nearby, only to get thrown to the side again. Come on! Use that anger! Use that fury! The orc laughed, taking another stance. The child grabbing the short sword again and swung featally again, faster. Each blow parried and deflected. The orc laughed. That's it! Come on! Fight! Fight! Don't you want revenge? Do you remember? Where's your justice, your pride? Still he laughed. The blows wide and sloppy, but striking more intensely. The child getting tired before a stray swing was parried, and the sword once again clattering to the floor, and the flat of the blade returning to the skin of his cheek. Another grunt of pain, with the eyes still showing a sign of intensity. Elk stood up, deep breaths as he went to lift up the blade again, only to feel a fist connect with his face this time, sending him reeling, falling near a weapon rack. Scrambling, the young elf grabbed another short sword and raised it. Clang! Out of the hands. Then an axe. The same thing. Clang to the floor. This is getting old. The trainer swatted away the weapon with ease, quickly advancing again, knocking the latest club from his hands before stomping on the boy's chest, forcing air out of his lungs. Perhaps I should kill you here, and it would be the end of this investment. Sword raised, he went to swing, only to feel a sharp pain in his calf. A young elk managed a blow, stabbing a dagger into the leg of the trainer, causing him to reel back, cursing. God damn it! And soon, Elk laughing. Whoa, you finally got a hit in. Putting the blade out, the goblin nearly ran over and casted a spell, the wound stirring back before retreating to the wall.
Right.
The anger in his eyes gone for a moment, quickly getting to his feet to take another stance, still ready to fight. No, not necessarily, Elk. You brought yourself another day or two here. But next time, you would need to strike me, let's say, at least 3 times, to be able to sleep in a bed. Otherwise, back on the street with the other miserable fools out there. The orc grinned, demeanor changing as he put the sword back into its sheath, and soon walked out of the tunnel. And Elk followed him, ragged and broken, as the 2 goblins shortly trailed behind.
Oh my god.
And I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, well done.